Hello friends, welcome to the next lecture in mechanical vibrations. So today we will be seeing lecture number 2, definitions in mechanical vibrations. So in this we come across various definitions like periodic motion, cycle, time period, frequency, amplitude, natural frequency, damping, resonance, phase difference, degrees of freedom, simple harmonic motion. So in this video, we will see what does these terms define. So before we begin with this lecture, I request you all to subscribe to this channel Mechanical Engineering Tutorials if you have not yet subscribed. Also, please like and share this video with your friends. Please follow us on our Instagram and Twitter handle. The links are in the description. So coming to this lecture number 2, the definitions in mechanical vibrations. So we shall see the first definition, periodic motion. So periodic motion is a motion that repeats itself. So here this motion repeats itself in equal interval. So in equal interval of time. So here the periodic motion is defined as the motion that repeats itself in equal interval of time. Such type of motion, it is known as the periodic motion. So next definition is the cycle. So cycle is the motion completed during one time period. So it is motion completed in one time period. So if you consider time period to be 1 minute, then the motion completed in 1 minute is called as one cycle. The next definition is time period. So it is the time taken to complete one cycle. So we have already seen cycle. So time taken to complete one cycle, we call it as time period. The next term is the frequency. So frequency is the number of cycles per unit time. Now, if we have the times or the cycle say 1 minute, then one cycle completes in 1 minute. Okay. So in 1 hour, we will have 60 such cycles. That is known as frequency. So it is number of cycles per unit time. So if you take a unit time, so in that unit time, the number of cycles will give you the frequency. So next is the amplitude. So amplitude is defined as the maximum displacement of a vibrating body from mean position. So it is the maximum displacement. So displacement of what? A body vibrating from its mean position. So what is this mean position? So let us see here with a small example. Okay, so here we take a body whose mass is m. So you give some displacement x. So due to this displacement x, there is the oscillation of this body. Say now if this body is connected with a spring, okay, whose stiffness is k, then due to this x, there will be oscillation of this mass m. So the maximum point it reaches and the minimum point it reaches, this distance is called as the amplitude of vibration. Okay. So next definition is the natural frequency. So when an external force acts on the body after giving an initial displacement, just now like as we have seen in this figure, then the body is said to be under free or natural vibration. The frequency of free vibration is called the natural frequency. So it is the frequency of free vibration is known as the natural frequency. So it is expressed in radians per second. So this is the unit of natural frequency. The next definition is damping. So whenever there is a motion, say for example, a car is moving ahead, but due to the forward motion of the car, there is the air resistance coming onto that car. So this is an example of damping. So here the definition says it is the resistance of the motion of vibrating body. So it is resistance of motion of vibrating body. So this is called as damping. So next we have resonance. So when the frequency of external excitation is equal to the natural frequency of the system, a state of resonance is said to have been reached. So here at resonance, the amplitude of vibration is excessively large. So here when there is an external force or external excitation, or you can say when there is the frequency, external frequency is applied to a vibrating body, the natural frequency of the body should be equal to external frequency of the body. When this condition gets satisfied, we say the resonance is reached. So here at the resonance, the amplitude of vibration is excessively large. So next definition is the phase difference. So it is the angle between two rotating vectors representing simple harmonic motion. So now if there are two vectors, now this is one representing one simple harmonic motion. There is a second one that represents the second harmonic motion. So the angle between them is called as the phase difference. If this vector is in this direction and if this vector is in this direction, so we can say these vectors are at a phase difference of 90 degrees. So this is the phase difference. Next we shall see what is degree of freedom. So the number of independent coordinates required to describe the motion of a system is called degrees of freedom. So here I shall explain you this degrees of freedom taking a small example. Now I shall consider a 3D space. So you have X, this is Y and this is Z. So there is an object, okay, a circular cylinder say for example, which is having an axis. So this circular cylinder can move in y-axis, it can move horizontally in x-axis as well as in z-axis. So horizontally in x and z-axis and vertically in y-axis, this can move. Also it can rotate along its axis parallel to x-axis. This can rotate in this direction along y-axis and this can rotate in this direction along z-axis. So you can say any body in 3D space without any constraint will have 6 degrees of freedom, 3 translation and 3 rotation. So suppose if I constrain this to move only in x and y direction and all the rotation along its axis and the coordinate axis, then I can say this object can move horizontally in x and z. So it will have only 2 degrees of freedom. So a constraint object. So you can constrain it by reducing as many as degrees of freedom as possible. So this is about the degrees of freedom. So it is the number of independent coordinates required to describe the motion. So this is degrees of freedom. Coming to the last term, that is simple harmonic motion. Any motion which repeats itself in equal intervals of time is known as a periodic motion. Simple harmonic motion or SHM is the simplest form of periodic motion. A reciprocating motion can be an example of SHM. So if you take this reciprocating motion, so there is higher amplitude, then suddenly there is lower amplitude, again higher amplitude and lower amplitude, and this is taking at equal distances or equal time period. So this type of motion we call it as simple harmonic motion or SHM. So these are the different parameters or definitions or terms used in mechanical vibrations. So in our further lectures, we will be making use of these various terms and we will be taking up the lectures. So thank you for patient listening. Please like and share this video with your friends and please subscribe to our channel Mechanical Engineering Tutorials. Also, please follow us on our Instagram and Twitter handle, as well as please like our Facebook page Mechanical Engineering Tutorials. The links for the Facebook, Twitter and Instagram are in the description. Thank you.